Come on. Okay, we're live now. Welcome to this edition of the GT Community Call. Many people are traveling or on vacation, so I suppose this will be a quick one. So, Lupo, can you update us with the mobile?
Um, People are here, so Zoli, do you want to talk about what you've been doing in the past weeks?
Sure thing. There were some smaller changes regarding the default tab on the welcome screen. Now it persists the user's last choice and so on. And the biggest change that
So the default to the on the welcome page. So the behavior that we want is defaulting to the calendar if there's nothing in the recent list, which is a situation primarily for new users, and in a way it's a better experience, but also because the chances are that you're going to have something in the calendar but not in the recent list. But it's also a way for us to promote the calendar support with what we plan to do in the future, which is we want to have access to the calendar so that we can go and suggest to you that you add meeting links to your existing calendar events, but that's still a plan. What you can currently do is see the already scheduled meeting links. Please continue. I'm sorry I interrupted you.
Yeah, right. It's a longer plan. And the bigger one is that now recording is available on mobile, so then you can start and stop recording on an eligible Jitsi instance. That's in master, not released yet. So if anyone wants to use that, they will need to use the latest revision from master. That's it from my side.
Thank you. So,
hello. Good to be back. First, let me apologize for missing the last, I don't know how many community calls. I don't work on Mondays and I'm having trouble finding the time to connect at this time in the day. So in the past couple of weeks, I believe what I did was wrap up the WebRTC M67 update for React Native WebRTC. So that's landed on our fork, merged in master. So next release we'll have it. It was a longer update than the usual because some APIs changed, and we also took the opportunity to make a couple of improvements, like aligning with the new way for muting tracks in the browsers, which you just need to set track enabled to false, and then the camera will stop. Firefox does this, React Native WebRTC does this now, and Chrome will do it in the future. And then I started doing some refactorings. Right now I'm in the process of refactoring the way we handle routing inside the application, and that's a work in progress. It will not be a visible change, but it will be like lower level plumbing so that everything keeps working nicely and whatnot. So that's me.
thank you. Pavel, do you want to share with us?
Yes, so I've been focused mostly on the improving stability around the mobile app reconnection. When there are connectivity issues, there are a bunch of corner cases there. And then also making the mobile SDK events more reliable, that there are no duplicate events and that they are fired at all. And then also the same for the call kit sessions. And I think that's all from me.
Thank you, Paolo. Yeah, those are big and complex issues, but they pretty much resolve around um, error recovery, showing a screen where we detect an error, whatever error, like a gazillion types of errors, and also notifying the SDK consumers with consistent events, especially when we do error recovery, and not confusing them with strange unexpected events. So great stuff. Thank you very much. I think that's pretty much all from us. We have to continue. Zoli, I'm not sure it was clear from your description that you're now currently working on streaming, right? To YouTube?
Exactly. Yeah, on mobile.
Mm-hmm. And that also includes some kind of, I don't know the details, you can enlighten us about authenticating with Google and stuff like that. Also, we're gonna go and implement what we have it should happen, probably we can start working this week or next week until the next meeting. Um, what the web implemented, that videos in the thumbnail in the film strip are always shown just tinted when the video is also visible on the large screen as well. We have to go and work a bit more on having a UI for incoming calls. That's that's kind of separate from the GTM8 view, but is also a useful use case similar to CallKit on iOS, where we to bring people closer to call flows if they want to implement it in their apps. That's pretty much it from us to mention.
Thanks, Aaron. Any updates?
Nothing really visible to the public eye. We migrated our HA proxy layer over to new VPCs that are cross-regionally peered and are now doing our HA proxy peering over the cross-regional peered links. But basically, we did that seamlessly and without actually impacting any existing users, and so shouldn't matter to anybody else except us. That's pretty much it for me.
Thanks. George?
Yeah, I don't have much to share. We've been working on improving bandwidth estimations. We're working on a test and that will ignore, pretty much ignore loss for bandwidth estimations. And this is just going to be an A/B experiment where we're going to gather some data and see how this impacts, whether it improves or yeah, we want to observe what the repercussions of this will be. So, yeah, that's for me.
Thank you, George. Lenny?
Nothing really to report on my end. I've just been working on miscellaneous bug fixes, essentially.
All right, thanks. Yeah, not much from my side. Me and Lenny, mostly Lenny was fixing some bugs around the recording and dial out, and we hope to push that to stable pretty soon. So I think that's all from the team update. So it's time for open mic.
I'd like to give a quick DSOC update, if that's all right, Damian.
Yep, do it.
So our student, Akshay, has done some great work so far. So the GT Meet Electron app is really shaping up. We have right now the ability to customize your username, email address, and deployment URL, which means you can have a desktop app that joins any meeting in your deployment, pretty much like the mobile app does, but on the desktop. And we're now working on packaging, so I'm hoping that actually sooner rather than later, we're going to have some alpha version to test. And we're going to test this self-updating infrastructure that GitHub now gives away for free. So that's going to be exciting, I think.
Yeah, thank you. And after this update, open mic. Anybody has something to ask or talk about?
Oh yeah, Sam sent you a message.
Okay. Going once, twice. Okay. Thank you all for joining, and see you in 2 weeks.
See you, everyone.
Thanks.
Bye.